All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to training today. My name is Jennifer Eaves. I live in Linden, Utah, and I have been involved with Relive for, it'll be 16 years this fall. So love Relive. It's been a very important part of my life since I began. I'll just share a little bit about what has happened to our family since we've been involved with Relive. And then this is a training call, so we will be going through promotions really quickly and a little bit about the products and then the steps to sharing Relive and blessing other people's lives. But I'm a mother of 4, a grandmother of 3, and when we found Relive, we had some issues in our home. My son had pretty severe behavioral issues. He was diagnosed with ADHD, depression, oppositional defiant disorder. He would have rages that would last for hours, kicking, screaming, hitting. Like, it was totally out of control. Nothing would calm him down. It was really disrupting the peace and love that we felt in our home. Teachers at school were having a hard time with him. He was 7 at the time. I had tried for years to help him change his diet and just tried, but just so desperate for something else that would help him. And I had had stomach issues for 20 years before Relive. I had really severe bloating, horrific stomach pain, a lot of digestive issues and bowel problems and gallbladder attacks. And we were totally broke. My husband had been out of work. We had $70,000 of credit card debt, no money in the bank, and hardly any money coming in. And we were looking for answers, and I'm so grateful that someone shared Relive with us. We kind of jumped in with both feet without any money at all. We came in at the highest profit level that Relive offers, the 40% off. I knew that opened up 3 more avenues of income for me, and I knew I had a guarantee, so we put that on a credit card, on a 0% interest credit card, and it's probably it's got to be the best business decision we've ever made. Sorry, just a sec. Sorry, my child was talking to me. Anyway, so we got started taking the products and sharing. The first year in the business, we earned $40,000. The second year, $80,000. Paid off credit card debt that year, and we've had a Relive check every single month without fail for over 15 and a half years. We've had a bonus every month for over 15 years, and we've helped hundreds of people, and it's meant a lot to us to make a difference in the world and in many, many people's lives. And as far as the products, we started on the products, and within a couple of weeks, we were noticing changes with our son, and he just kept improving. And within a couple of months, his teacher from school said, "What have you done?" His behavior has totally turned around. His grades are improving. And in 2 months, my stomach and bowel issues were almost completely a thing of the past. I haven't had a gallbladder attack since I've been on the products, and they wanted to remove my gallbladder. I had a 2-month-old when I started, and they said, after you have this baby, you have to have your gallbladder removed. I haven't had a single attack. My bowels function like clockwork. I used to have daily chronic ulcer pain and haven't in 15 and a half years. And we're a healthy family. We take no medications. My kids used to have chronic ear infections, and we don't anymore. Like, we have strong immune systems, and we feel great. So we just love what Relive has done for our family, and it will just be a part of our lives forever. I never look anywhere else because I know these products work. I've seen them work. I've seen how they change lives, and this company is incredible. It's just super nice to be involved with a company that has integrity and family values and so many things that are important to me. So that is why we love Relive. And I would love a little bit of interaction here at the beginning. I want to go over And shout out if there's like a new story on or anyone that would love to share. But also would love to hear from people that have earned bonuses and whatnot. It is the very end of the month, so last day of the month, by the way. But Quila, if you want to click to the next slide, Relive has offered these a couple different promotions since April, and I love these promotions. I've earned at least one every month, and what I love about it is anyone really can qualify for these bonuses. Brand new people, it's a great way to get extra bonus money in brand new people's pockets. And what I have done is just kind of gone back through people that I've worked with in the past, or, people that were maybe customers or preferred customers. We don't know, Relive, it's gone on for 4 months. They might change these bonuses. I really hope they keep them going, because like I said, it's just a super great way to help new people. As we're sponsoring people, this is for sure something that we want to let people know about the promotions that Relive has, because that's why they have these promotions, is to help us sponsor new people, help our checks to grow, help the people we sponsor checks to grow. So the Master Affiliate Bonus and the Quick Start Bonus are for sponsoring new distributors at these 2 levels. So the Quick Start Bonus, if you personally sponsor 3 new distributors that come in at the 25% level, they get free shipping, which we'll go over again in a second, which is awesome. People love. In fact, just this past week, I sponsored 2 at this level, and one was a girl. She has a 2-year-old baby, and she's a millennial. And she's like, millennials love free shipping. And she's like, I'll totally do that level because free shipping is important to me. And so, and I told her, and, I said, well, think of others that because you can, told her about the free shipping and told her about the bonus also. And she's like, oh, that's awesome. And so, and then so that Quick Start Bonus is sponsoring 3 at that level. The Master Affiliate, if you personally sponsor a Master Affiliate at the 40% level, then you get a $250 cash bonus. That doubles your earnings at that level, and the Quick Start Bonus more than doubles your earnings. Even if you're at the Master Affiliate level, you still earn wholesale, but to earn that extra $250 more than doubles your earnings. So super awesome bonuses. Please share with others. You'll have to check on Monday and see what the new promotions are, but yeah, like I said, hopefully they keep these bonuses. But it's not too late. I earned this bonus. I've earned it in April, May, June, and we'll get it this month also. But in April, I think every month I've sponsored like the very last day of the month. And I think it was in April that all 3 of the Quick Starts I sponsored were the last day of the month, or the last 2 days of the month. So, throughout the month we're working with people, and but look through, like sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about Susie, and she she was kind of, anyway, a lady that I've been working with, and she was trying to figure out what she wanted to do, and I hadn't followed up with her in a few weeks, and she came in as a Quick Start Bonus in April. So think of who you're working with. Quite if you want to click to the next one. The new preferred customer auto ship is incredible too. Auto ship is a fabulous way to keep that consistency in your business. People ordering every month, you have volume every month. They take the products more consistently because they know that they have a shipment coming the next month. So people have options in Relive. There's 3 different customer options. They can be a retail customer. They can pay $10 a year and save 10%, or sign up for auto ship and save 20%. So that's a great deal for them. And then if you want to click to the next slide, Quila, as distributors, when we sponsor 3 people at that preferred customer, preferred customers, and they sign up for auto ship, then we earn a $100 product credit. So so that's sweet. And if their auto ship is $200 or more, which I always tell people to order 200 or more because they save 5% on shipping. So if their auto ship is 200 or more, then you get a $200 product credit. So that is sweet. And they get free shipping. So people love free shipping. So, as distributors, it's just important that we're familiar with these promotions and that we pass that on. And the next slide is a little outdated because Reliv's website was not working when I tried to do this slide. It says free ground shipping through the end of March, but that is still going as of this month. Might continue next month, might not. But, pass that on. So free ground shipping for 25% profit levels, master affiliates, and the preferred customer auto ship. So I would love to have people come on that have I don't know where you just went, Jennifer. Jen, are you there? Hold on, everyone. I'm going to let her know we cannot hear her. Her phone might have done something. Okay, I'm back. Oh, yay. Sorry. I don't know what happened. My phone I'm on my cell phone, and it just totally, the call just ended. I don't know why. Sorry. Anyway, so I don't know if anyone came on and had something to share. All right, hopefully we're using these promotions, so. Okay.
Jen, mine's not a bonus.
This Lauren?
Yeah. But I just had something I was so excited about. A friend that, he's been a friend of mine for years and years and years. And, of course, I've shared Relive with him. And it always seemed like something that was interesting and something that he wanted. But he always had an excuse. It was always something. And I just kind of obviously was still his friend and still loved on him and whatnot. And out of nowhere, just this last week, he sent me this long text, and he goes, and I'm ready for Relive. Tell me what to order. And I was like, holy cow, it just came out of the woodwork. So I'm really excited. He's excited and looking to get some results. So it's just funny where people are. And actually had another friend, somebody owed me a can of product. They would kind of had misordered and needed to borrow a can for a couple of days before their shipment came in, and so they brought back the can that they owed me. And I had it at work, and another friend had been talking to me about Relive, and I just said, hey, I have this can. If you're ready to start, here it is. And he was like, he jumped on it. So he was another one that had kind of been on the somebody had been talking to Relive about for a long time. And so just been a funny week of people suddenly coming out of the parking lot and deciding now is the time, and they're ready and excited. So
great. Yay. Thank you for sharing. That's wonderful. A couple more lives changed. That's awesome.
Hey, Jennifer, this is Sandy. I've been doing the 8-ounce water bottles and adding in the Energize as the hydration. We're so dehydrated out here in Arizona especially, and really good response. I've actually had a mom of some children that we've kind of connected 3 different times, and she's just about ready to consider what she wants to do for herself and her family, because she realizes that we need to do supplementation, because she attended a presentation about starving for nutrients in America and why we need to supplement. And last night I was on the phone with my Filipino team, And since last month and this month, they now have 3 new presidential directors in their organization. That's exciting. That's teamwork.
Oh, that's so exciting. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Those ladies. That's so great. One was probably the cute little lady from Anaheim Conference. Is she one that went presidential? I know she had a goal.
Well, no, she is presidential. She's my front line. She is presidential.
No, hers, the lady she had with her. That was Maria Lyons, but the lady.
Yeah,
she had
that's
with
Maria.
Her.
That's my front line. That's a presidential, and her sister just became, and she had 2 other members in her downline that all became presidential.
That's great. That's
yeah.
awesome. Well, congratulations to you and
thank you.
And to them. That's so great. They're helping so many people. Wonderful, exciting. Okay, and we'll talk in a minute about what presidential means. If you're new on the call, you don't even know what that means. But Quila, if you go to the next slide. So Relive Live is a Relive conference. It's the next conference that we have, October 12th through the 13th in Florida. This year is Relive's 30th anniversary, and this is kind of their 30th anniversary celebration, and it will be amazing. Get to conference. If you know me, you know that I'm pretty passionate about going to conference and getting people to conference. I am positive I would not be in Relive today if I hadn't have gone to my first conference. It was in Arizona. I came in October. The conference was in November. I had no money. I had a brand new baby I was nursing, and I was going to go, and then my sister-in-law backed out going with me the night before, and I just thought, I don't want to go by myself and drive down and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but I said to myself, no, I decided to do this business, and if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. And that conference was incredible and just what I needed. I mean, I just came back and shared Relive with so much more passion. I really, really knew what I had a hold of and sponsored a master affiliate the day after I got home, earned $250, more than paid for my conference, and my business just went up from there. So conferences are awesome. You hear from the corporate leaders, the food scientists, people that are successful in Relive, and it's amazing. So get registered. Registration goes up on Monday. So if you're not registered, register today and book your hotel and just come. We have a blast. And my favorite part of conference is seeing all my friends, and it is amazing. So, and I'd love to hear a conference experience, but I think today we will pass on that. But just know that conference is awesome. All right, Quila, the next slide. And since we have new people on, I'm going to go through this a little bit. There's a few things that make Relive super incredible. The company, as far as the business, pays out more than any other company. They pay out more than over 73% to distributors, so that makes the business awesome. But the products, there are no products anywhere like Relive products. That's why I don't look anywhere else. To have products that are clinically proven, patented, perfectly balanced as a whole food. Relive products, they work and they change lives, and everyone needs Relive. We are becoming a sick society. I mean, we just are not healthy. Children are getting adult diseases. Cancer is on the rise. I mean, it's just crazy, and so important that we take care of our bodies, and it's definitely a passion that I have, is helping people with their health. So a couple things as far as sharing the products. We don't have to know it all. We don't have to tell people a ton. It's important to share stories, but we do need to be kind of familiar and help people understand. When I go to new people, and we'll talk about this in a minute, I like to show them a whole presentation so that they understand what Relive's about, what products they have, and I go through each one of these pretty quick. Sometimes it's an online presentation or an in-home or whatever. But all the way on the left we have our Fit3 products, and the Fit3 is a whole program, which I love. Diets are 1% effective in the U.S., and this is not a diet. Fit3 supports people interested in making a healthy lifestyle change. So the Purify capsules, the little green bottle cleanses your liver and just helps your body to purify and cleanse itself. The little red bottle, the burn capsules, help you burn more fat as you're exercising and more calories. And the Fit3 Active is super yummy, it replaces some calories, but you're certainly not starving on this diet. And what I love is people lose weight and they keep it off. And part of this whole program is, I just dropped my phone. Exercise. I'm still on, right, Quila? You're on.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought I hung up with my ear again. Okay. But part of this program is exercise and helping people learn healthier eating and way of life. 24K is a all-natural, healthy energy drink with no stimulants or sodium or sugars. The Black Can Proventage is our muscle formula. Energize is a hydrator. Sandy talked about that. So incredible at hydrating the body. And as distributors, it's probably important to know that that one can help with constipation. If someone is constipated, I have them put 3 full scoops in a quart of water and drink it within an hour, and that's pretty awesome what that can do. The Lunarich little bottle of capsules. Lunarich is patented ingredient that has over, I think, about 110 clinical studies, helps with inflammation and pain and heart disease and lots of different issues. The Now and the Classic are basic formulas. One's Now is sweet, the Classic's plain, and they're both awesome. Fiber Store is an awesome fiber product that has soluble and insoluble fibers. It's hard to get both in your diet. And if you're on and you're not muted, it might be good to mute. Someone's breathing, so maybe push the mute button on your phone, and you can push *6 to unmute if you have something to say in a little bit. Reverse Age does just what it says. Earth Effect is an incredible joint formula. It's great for backs and bad joints and arthritis and whatnot. Cardio is a clinically proven heart formula. Soy Essentials is for women's needs. Glucofect is diabetic formula. And then we have our Kids Now, which is has added brain foods and children's nutrition, and it's super yummy, chocolate or vanilla. So that's the Relive lineup. Awesome products. As distributors, I think it's important that we keep it simple, just start people on the basics. And I like to add in other products as people. I just started a neighbor of mine. She's known I've done Relive for 16 years, and we had another neighbor that lives between us that had a heart attack this last week, and she was 51 years old. And so Lori, the other neighbor, she said, Jen, you have just stayed so healthy, and I know you've told me about Relive, and I talked to Mike, and we're just ready to do something. So she started on the Now, but shared with me, I think on Monday or Tuesday. Her heart attack was on Monday. So anyway, she started on the Now on Tuesday, but shared with me that she had really horrible knees and has steroid injections all the time. So I called her Wednesday with a story, and the lady shared that she takes Artifact, and so my friend's like, I want Artifact. So she started. So that's kind of how I do it, is I start them on the basics. She started on Now in capsules, and then decided to add in a functional formula from a story, so which we'll talk about a little bit more too. All right, so now the next slide. How do you succeed with Relive? That's what training is about today. And when we're successful with Relive, we help more people. The bigger our check is, the bigger the business we have in Relive, the more people's lives we are changing every time. They go hand in hand together. And also, the more people's lives are changing with the Clovis Foundation. The Clovis Foundation, which is our nonprofit that feeds people that are in desperate need of Relive. That grows as Relive grows, which is wonderful. But we fuel our business with new people, so we always need to have that on the top of our mind, and who can I talk to and who can I share with. I have 6 ambassadors in my organization, and 4 out of the 6 didn't know each other. Like they were, no, 3 out of the 6, sorry. One met at the gym, one met at the grocery store. They're just, they were people, like they just met these people when they were out and about, helped them with Relive, changed their life, and they've gone on to help others. So I just think, what would my business look like today had I not been willing to share with people when I was out and about and met someone that I knew I needed to share Relive with, and if some of them hadn't been willing to do that. So we always want to think, kind of have Relive on the top of our mind and who can I share with. But, there's just these fundamental steps in Relive that we do every day. So, and this next slide kind of shows those steps, and we're going to go through these 5 steps very quickly here. They're just steps to building a business. Identify, connect, share the story of Relive, ask for a decision, and help people get started. This next slide, though, and I won't take long here, you can find this on Relive. For me, a very critical part of my business was setting goals and knowing where I wanted to go. So Relive has promotions and steps in place to help people with their goal setting. So the very first level they have is a director level. So as you come into Relive, and if you're not a master affiliate, you sure want that to be a goal to get there as soon as you can. But when you personally sponsor a master affiliate, you hit the director level. That qualifies you for overrides and all the forms of income that Relive has. The next level is key director, which is $1,000 of overrides. And that actually really combined overrides, wholesale, and retail profit in a month. Or you have a 1-month volume, personal volume of $20,000. When you do that, you earn a $500 bonus. And then the senior director level is combined overrides, wholesale, and retail profit of $2,500 in a single month, and you earn a $1,000 bonus at that time with that bonus, or the month that you go senior director, sorry. And most people, when they go senior director, they're earning over $4,000, probably closer to $5,000 that month in all forms of income, and with the bonus. So that's sweet there. And the master director is $4,000 in a single month. You get a $2,000 bonus. And then presidential, which is what Sandy talked about, these people in the Philippines. I think she said 3 people. Anyway, super awesome. But this presidential is when you earn $8,000 in a calendar month, and then you get a $4,000 bonus. So awesome. So anyway, use these director levels in goal setting and helping you achieve your Relive goals. So now the next slide is our first step in building a business. So identify who you want to share Relive with. I call it making a list. And the bigger your list, the bigger your business will be. I tell people just write down everyone you know. I think they say the average person knows 200 to 300 people. So think of who you know. Don't leave anyone off your list. I've said before, but if you say this person is too rich or too poor or too healthy or too sick or too tall or short or whatever, you'll cross everyone off your list. So just write people down. And then I have people circle the top 10 people that they'd love to share the products with, top 10 people they would love to be in business with. And So once you've had that list, the second step is to connect with these people. This is sometimes what gets people. For me, when I started Relive, I was super, super shy. I hardly ever left my home, couldn't give, I was incredibly shy. It was very hard for me to be around people and in big groups and things like that. And what I loved about Relive and the business plan and the model that they have is you're never alone. You always have help. And so when I became a master at connecting people to other people and to Relive stories, my business really, really took off. I'm hardly ever on the phone alone. Even after 16 years in Relive, I don't want my new people to hear only from me. I want them to hear from my Relive friends. And so sharing the excitement here and why you thought of them, but keeping it simple. In the beginning, I didn't keep it simple. In fact, I typed up a whole paragraph of something I would say because I was when I got nervous, I didn't know what to say. But it didn't work as effectively as when I just, shared with excitement and, maybe why you thought of them. I keep it so simple with people. If I met a lady that had migraines and I said, I didn't even know her, but I said, are you okay? You look like you don't feel well. And she said, oh, I have a horrible migraine and I just started on these really strong anxiety pills and I just don't feel well. And I just said, you know what? I know something that can help you. And I use that a lot. And I said, my friend had migraines for 25 years. I can connect you up and see what she did. And, we just love people and, Relive will work and it'll help people every time. And so it's just sharing with excitement and passion with them. But it's really magic when you're able to pull in a story or something for that lady to hear from my friend that had migraines for 25 years. And she's like, how do I get this? What do I do? And, it really is pretty awesome. I think if we all think back about why we fell in love with Relive, it would be the stories we heard and the reality of how Relive's helping people. So once we've connected with people, the next slide is we want to share the Relive story. We want to help people understand what they have a hold of. Like I mentioned before, I do online presentations a lot. Everyone does their business a little bit differently, but or in homes, or if there's a meeting in your area. Certainly don't wait long, though. You don't want to wait a week or two for a meeting if you're talking to someone today. So that's why if I find someone, I'm on the phone with them, I'm helping them, maybe they just heard a story and they're like, how much does it cost? And they start asking questions. I just say, hey, are you on your computer? Can you get to your computer? Let me just walk you through this real quick, and I'll just do an opportunity appointment or, just online. Use help if you're new, have your upline help you. And even if I'm, doing it alone, I'll still have them hear a recorded call, or I'll call a friend, a couple of friends that I know that will help me at any time, and just have them hear quick stories, because those stories change their heart and help them make decisions. But my upline used to say, use me like a tube of toothpaste, and I use my tube of toothpaste every day, twice a day at least. So, so let upline help you. Don't feel like you have to do it alone. I'll tell people, find out when your customer or your new prospect has 20, 30 minutes, and we'll go through a presentation online. So support the people that you're working with. But Relive has lots of tools available, presentation tools, and books and all that. So you share the story, and then the fourth step is asking for a decision. We don't want to make people's minds up for them. There's so many options in getting started with Relive for our customer and distributor levels. And someone has a barking dog. If you could mute your phone, that would be awesome. But so help people see the presentation, help them understand the company and the products and their options. Keep that part simple. Relive has just kind of simplified that, which is great. But, then ask them where they want to get started, what their options are. And the next slide, Kyla, if they say that they want to build a Relive business and that's their, if they want to, let me go back a little bit. If they want to just get started on the products, make sure that, if you're meeting with them in their home or if you've invited someone to a meeting, I always put products in my car and have them there so, I have something to help them get started right away. And if they want to get started in the business, when I'm going through an online presentation or an in-home or even a Tuesday night, we keep it pretty simple. But then you can go back and review their options and kind of revisit the comp plan. Ask them questions, listen to them, see, what help them to select an option that's best. At this point, this is always when I share the promotions, the free shipping, things like that. And also it's great to have people qualified by the end of the month. So that's why a lot happens at the end of the Relive month. So, let people know the customer levels, the different distributor levels, the guarantees. That's important to share. And, okay. So the next step, the 5th step, is help them to get started. Make this product or this step simple. Help them to sign up as a distributor. You can help them walk them through it. I usually do. I'll just be on the phone and stay on the phone if they have questions and help them, know where to click and know where to go. And so you get them started at whatever distributor level or customer level they would like to get started at. If they live close to me, I get them started on the products. If not, we get an order going and shipped to them as soon as possible. And then as far as, following up when you have a customer, you want to make sure that they're taking their shakes correctly. Just check in with them. The people that I follow up really well with do great, and if I have a busy time in life and I forget about a couple people or whatever, they just, oftentimes follow-up will get them back on track. But people need to hear. Like if you just sell them a can of product and they never hear from anyone, you'll just find that it sits on their shelf. But when they hear stories and when you really care about them, then that product on their shelf means more to them and they take it more consistently. The next slide is helping distributors. When you have sponsored someone, they come in as a distributor, you want to help them take immediate action. Help them go through the steps that we've talked about today. Build a list. It's kind of scary, and people don't, when they're brand new to Relive. I sponsored a master affiliate last month, this young couple. They don't know, they don't know a whole lot, and it's up to us to help them walk through the steps and to meet people that can help them build their business and think of people they can share with and help them go through these steps. So this new master affiliate, we're doing presentations online. She wants to do a meeting in our home. So we help them, build their list and connect with people and do appointments and all of that. And also you want to make sure that new people know how to register people online, help them understand relive.com, how to order, how to call Relive, all those basic things. And then the next step is the Relive system. Relive has a system that supports us in our business, and it's awesome. It's kind of our daily activities as we are going through the 5 steps. the Relive system supports that with three-way calls. I can't tell you how many thousands of Relive calls I've done over the last 16 years. And I love that part of Relive. It really helps. But trainings and webinars and meetings and everything online that we need. And then corporate supports with, they have Monday story calls and product calls. Facebook has a lot. There's Fit3 support. And then we have our international conference and regional conferences at least a couple times a year. So the next slide is just, helping people. It's important to have a library of stories. I have the same story list I've had for 16 years. Mine's on a Word doc. I don't know. There's probably better ways to keep it. That's where I have mine, and I think it's over 200 pages, maybe close to 300. It's a lot. So, develop a library of stories and build relationships with people, help people stay engaged. Conference calls are incredible, with training and everything that Relive has going on. Help people that you're working with set goals to stretch their thinking. That's what my upline did for me, and I was so grateful for that. They just helped me to realize what I wanted out of Relive and how to get there. So, all right, and the last slide is just duplicate. Everyone, whenever we have a job, we have specific things that we do, and we get up no matter what, and we'll go to our job, even if our house is a little messy or whatever. So treating Relive like a real business, something that helped me a lot. I had to have this work. We were getting ready to lose our home, and I'm grateful that I had that extra motivation, and goals can help you. There's a lot of things that can help you, that motivation, but I had this product, and I couldn't pay my credit card bill unless I sold it, and I couldn't pay my utility bills, and so it got me out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I picked up that phone even if it was hard, and made those calls, and worked this business every day. I've been very consistent in building my Relive business, and it's just a part of who I am. It's a part of what I do. And so just doing these 5 steps, these are fundamental steps in building your business. So just like if you left and went to your job and, and we also need to get trained. So we understand what we're doing. We learn how to build a business, and we just do these steps over and over. We become more effective. But it's our daily job description. It's what we do to change lives. So always think of who is next. I make building my Relive business a matter of prayer. It's important to me. And I know I look back over the years, and there are so many people that I know I was led to, so many people's lives I've changed, and that means a lot to me, and helps me know what I'm doing is good and right. And so anyway, think of who you know today. It's the last day of the month. Love to hear more bonuses next month and people out there sharing. And so who's next in your Relive business? Whose life can you change this week? And anyway, that is training for today. So love you all, and good luck with Relive. Have a great Relive week. And it's a holiday week, so great time to, maybe you'll be at picnics and sharing with people. And so always think, who can you share with next? All right, everyone, have a great Relive day. And thanks for being on training today. Well, bye, everyone.